This week on Home by Novogratz. In this episode, Bob and Courtney are hired to decorate this fabulous New York City penthouse that really has no decoration. The young couple recently moved in and are living with borrowed furniture until they can decorate, and basically need some wow type decorating to go with their wow type space. Enter Bob and Courtney. The Novogratz are in charge of the living, dining, kitchen area plus a terrace. This is basically a 2-story space with an entire wall of glass with a spectacular view. Bob and Courtney explain that their idea is to have a basic white backdrop, very modern, with pops of color in the artwork and furniture. They're going to add some dramatic lighting, and they're going to mix up the contemporary furniture with some vintage pieces. And since the apartment has a very gallery-like feeling, it really calls for a lot of great artwork. All in all, very typical Novogratz. Here, Courtney introduces some metallics to reflect the skyline and the fabulous view. And last but not least, they decide to make the terrace more inviting. Courtney selects some really fabulous modern metallic light fixtures. And tip number 1 is that if you hang several light fixtures at various levels, you create your own custom chandelier. While shopping for some great furniture for a hip young couple in a fabulous modern apartment, Courtney veers towards these shiny metallic upholstered pieces. She explains that metallics act as a neutral and pretty much go with everything, but they're very modern and bring a hip edge that a basic neutral just doesn't. After selecting a lot of great modern furniture pieces, Courtney then goes vintage shopping. Tip number 3 is to mix in some vintage pieces with modern furniture. This will make it more homey and a little more inviting. The custom chandelier really brings a focal point and adds interest to the 2-story space, which is otherwise kind of empty and dull. Tip number 4 is when hanging light fixtures in a 2-story space, to keep an eye on where the fixture hangs so that the level looks good from both above and below. The Novogratz meet with an artist who they admire, and they order some custom pieces that are really a lot of fun and will fit with the couple. Tip number 5 is to scale artwork to the size of the wall. If it's a huge wall, go big. If it's a small wall and a low ceiling, stick with a cluster of small pieces. With the custom lights installed, it's time to place furniture. They then jazz it up with a very bold, colorful rug and some really cool throw pillows for lots of pops of color. Tip number 6 is to choose a slipcover sofa, so that if you get tired of the color, or the fabric wears out, or you spill red wine all over it, it can easily be changed without having to get a whole new sofa. Tip number 7 is to bring the inside outside to create a nice crossover. Here they do that with a fireplace, an outdoor rug, some flowers, and some cool throw pillows. In the end, the place looks fantastic, and the couple are naturally overjoyed. Are you starting to see the same pattern here I am?